everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel. This is my mother, Vicky. Hi,
Hello.
Vicky.
Hello. Haven't been on for a while.
My mum has just been in France for 2 months, so we haven't seen her on the channel, but she's back and she's been working on her scrappy quilt. So today we're going to go through a bit of an update on that project and how she's going, and I'm going to update you on my project and how we're going.
I know.
So
She hasn't showed me yet. It's a surprise.
So it's just a bit of a catch up, a chat. I do have a little bit left of the quilt that I'm going to finish today at your house, and my quilt top will be finished of my next quilt. So I'll show you that in a moment. If you're new here, welcome. I make videos on this channel to inspire you all around the world to make your first quilt or to make your very next quilt.
You inspired me to do this one because I thought my huge quilt making days were over. But I'm doing it, and I decided to hand quilt it, which
you haven't done in decades probably.
No, I've always used my machine.
So what have you decided to do, Mum?
Well,
We got to move things.
I'll just put my cup of tea there because that would be terrible. Well, first of all, I had the big decision of how am I going to hand quilt this. And I knew I wanted to do it in a bigger DMC thread because I've never done that before. I've always done that fine hand quilting like I'd learnt 40 years ago probably. And I knew I didn't want to do that because there's this new trend of doing the larger quilting with the DMC thread. So first I thought I would use this beautiful variegated pearl, Eleganza Pearl by Sue Spargo, and it's a pearl number 8, so it's got a lovely sort of heft to it, and I thought it'd look beautiful on the front, but then I decided because I had so much colour on the front, I'd really like to have a white background, and also if my stitches on the back weren't of a similar size, I thought it might really show up with the blue. So then I went looking through my stash and I found this beautiful old DMC thread that was my mother's, and but it's still in fabulous condition. It was still really white. It hadn't discoloured, how they sometimes do.
Yeah, it's in very good nick.
And it's white, and it looks beautiful on the front, I think, but on the back, the texture, I get all these little squares because I'm doing diagonals on the squares on the front, and it makes these lovely little diagonal squares on the back.
I love that. Looks fabulous.
Yeah, so I'm really happy with it. So every night I sit and do a few hours while I watch something on TV, and it's coming along really well. And I use Rachel's method of, I started first with a ruler and tailor's chalk to measure all my lines, but it's very hard to see, and your hands rub the chalk off a bit as you go.
And you can't get a clear line.
Yeah, you don't get a clear line.
Very smudgy.
So I decided to use Rachel's method that she uses when she's machine quilting, and I use tape, and I can reposition it 4 to 5 times on each little square before I break off a new piece, and it's quite an economical way to do it.
So how much have you done here, Mum? It looks like you've got one corner done, but I can see some stitching way out in the distance.
Yes, I've done a lot through the centre each way, but not all of them, but quite enough to sort of set it, if you know what I mean. And then I really got drawn to the corners because they're much shorter, and I've done lots of the corners, and I'm moving in now as I go, but I have done a lot through the full diagonal of the quilt to make sure that it's all held together.
What colours do you like the best on your quilt? Which colours? Like this pinks?
I do love the pinks, I love the blues, I love the greens.
Oh yeah.
Luckily I've done mostly colours I love.
Well, probably because it's based
on my fabric.
the scraps that you have.
It's a scrap quilt, so it's just using all the scraps I've had.
So if you like the fabric and you buy the fabric.
From previous quilts that I've made, yes. So that makes, I think that makes it a quilt that you really love because they're all your scraps.
Excellent. All right. It's looking beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. I'm really quite jealous that you're hand stitching it, and I will help hand quilting, and I do want to do that one day, but
it's a
you
time.
You need a lot of time. Yeah.
Even Dad said last night, he said, "That's not how Rachel quilts her quilts, is it? Why are you doing that?" And I said, "Well, I just felt like I wanted to on this one because I think this will be my last queen size quilt because we will have enough."
And you like hand stitching.
And I love embroidery, what they call slow stitching now. I love all of that, doing it with my hand. I mean, I love my machine as well, but I do love doing a bit of hand quilting, and it doesn't really matter how long it takes me. It gives me something to do, and I'm just loving the texture on the back.
Yeah, the back. I can see you using the back quite a lot when you just want that peaceful look on your bed. Like this is going to be for when you're feeling, wild. And this one is like when it's peaceful.
And even this on the bed, then with the colour turned down at the top, wouldn't that'll look beautiful.
And nice white cushions.
Yes, it would be beautiful.
All right, before I show you my quilt, why don't you also show us
your... I finally finished this.
This is for if you've been a long time viewer of this channel, you saw us going to Peppermint Stitches in Brisbane, a quilt shop, and Mum bought this pattern for this bag and all the fabric, and we showed an update as you were making it, but now she's finished it. So
yes,
what's it called?
Well, it's called the Sew Together bag by the pattern company is called So Demented.
Yeah, love that.
And I think you have to be a little bit demented to make this because it is the hardest thing I've ever made. And it's really handy. It has 3 pockets that are all lined, so you can...
gorgeous.
You can do as many different fabrics as you love. And if you love fabric like we do, obviously you do, if you're on this watching us, then you can use all your favourites, and it's really handy. I can take it to my sewing group, put everything in there, stitch it up, zip it up, and you have a handle to hold it with.
Yeah, so, and we loved this Tilda fabric, didn't we?
We did.
When we saw it. It was gorgeous. That
gorgeous fabric.
Mustard colour. Lovely. All right, good job, Mum.
Thank you. Thank you. I might make you one day if I you one.
That would be good.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to show you my quilt.
You've got show and tell that I haven't seen.
So I'll just get it out of my Vincent bag.
Beautiful Vincent bag.
Yeah. So I hear you've been to the Musée d'Orsay recently.
Yes, and saw some original.
So
Vincents.
Jealous.
Oh, it was so. That's my favourite museum in the whole world.
Me too.
Yeah, it's so
Shout out to our French viewers.
Yes.
So I have been working on this quilt for a few weeks now while you were away. I have 3 rows to go. So I brought the blocks over. I thought I would get a chance to use your machine and finish it while I'm here.
Oh, good.
So they're all in a pile in the order that I need to sew them. And I've used blue tags to show me that that's the top. So they're for sewing later. Lovely. And that's a present you bought me in France. I'm going to show that to everybody. All right, here it is.
Oh, so I've only seen it on your video, not in real life. Oh, it's beautiful. Wow.
All right. It is stars.
Beautiful.
Stars. So
scrappy stuff.
So it is called the 9-patch Scrappy Stars. It is a pattern that I bought on Etsy, and I'll link that below so you can get that pattern if you like this. It is by Layla Gardunia. Yep.
It's such a beautiful way to use up your scraps.
I know, gorgeous.
Yeah.
And so it's a 9-patch in the center and a snowball block. So if you are interested in this quilt, the last few videos show me making it, but now at the end of this video we're going to have a finished quilt top. That's the plan.
Oh, how exciting is that?
So Mum, I did learn something about myself while I was making this.
Really?
That I enjoy quilting more when I'm sewing cool colours. I don't love red, orange and yellow fabrics.
Interesting.
Colours.
Yes.
But when I was making the start, I was like, yeah, it's good. Like, I'm committed to this rainbow theme. But once I got to the green, blue and indigo, then I was just like, oh my gosh, I love this quilt so much.
Well, these especially, the green stars are my favourite, I think. And I love blue and white. I always love blue and white. But these stars are just stunning. The colours, the shades of green you've put together are just beautiful.
Yeah, I didn't think that really lime green and a dark green would match. And then this is like more of a muted green.
That's a
Moda, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a Butler.
Oh,
what's her name?
Amy Butler.
Amy Butler fabric, that one. And this is a Monet, another little
and hand dyed fabric. This is hand dyed. This one over here.
Some beautiful, and the colours just look so good together.
So
it's gorgeous.
Yes, you're right in that blue and white. Classic. Always looks good.
And the indigo is stunning as well. So yes.
Yeah.
My little granddaughter will love this.
Yes, this is for my 4-year-old niece, and I was under strict instructions by my sister to get the rainbow correct because this little girl knows her rainbow.
Knows her rainbow.
So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet is left to go. Yes. Yeah. So beautiful. I'm gonna.
It looks stunning. I can't wait to see you sewing the last 3.
Yeah, I've been thinking about how to quilt it. I've also been thinking about the quilt back because you guys out there around the world have inspired me. A few videos ago when we were talking about quilt backs, a lot of you had ideas and a lot of you mentioned this minky fabric. I've never made a quilt back with minky. And I'm not even entirely sure what it is, but I'm intrigued and I'm inspired, and I think I would like to experiment with something different on the back, like something soft, since it is for a little girl. Yeah.
It'd be beautiful. I think you would have had minky blankets for your babies when they were little. But maybe not known what it was called. Yeah, it is soft. I would imagine it's slippery to sew. I haven't done that, but...
So if you have any ideas for me about quilt backs that are soft, and any tips on how to maybe sew with minky, please leave them below. I did have a lady did ask for my tips on using minky as a quilt back, and I had to say, actually, I've never used it, but please, other experienced quilters around the world, let's get in the comments and share and help each other out. That would be great. Yep. Yeah. And ideas for quilting as well. So I'll think about that.
Yeah, will be gorgeous. Actually, I think Tula Pink backs all her quilts with a lot of her quilts for herself with minky.
Does she?
I think so.
Oh, I might have to check that out. So I do want to also open up this. So Mum bought me this present when she came home from France. And it is this brand.
Bohin. It's Bohin. It's a French brand.
So I'm intrigued by this because I was a girl of the 90s and we had slap bracelets.
Yes.
And loved them. And this is a magnetic pin holder on a what did you call it? Snap. No. Slap.
It is slap.
And I was calling it snap. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Whoop, woo! Very happy with that. So I've got some pins here to try out.
Okay.
Yay. All right, I've got some pins. Oh, that would be handy. Look at that. Perfect. Don't fall off. Wonderful. All right. I will use that right now. I'm going to be, I need to pin, when I pin the rows together and get those seams nested, I will be using those pins. So let me get prepared with a few of those on my wrist. But I think, Mum, it's time to start sewing.
It would be handy. I think so too.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm going to be finishing this and we'll get some shots of you doing your hand stitching. Let's go. It's time to sew, everybody.
Okay, so you just take a little bit, keep your finger underneath the back so you can feel the needle coming through, and just go along and try and take fairly evenly spaced stitches, and then I keep it well pinned and I just run right along the edge of the masking tape and it keeps it in a lovely straight line. And that they don't have to be really small stitches. I think the beauty of it is this way is a bit more modern, using a thicker thread and a bigger stitch. So she did that. And then when you get to the seams, sometimes it can be hard to do a small stitch. But on the straight.
And you've got a nice long needle, I noticed.
Yes. I'm not sure exactly what it is because it was just in my needle book, and before I knew that you probably should keep them in their cases, or at least put a piece of paper in telling you what everything's
Can I just
called.
have a close-up of that needle?
So it's a lovely long needle with quite a big eye. So that it's easier to thread with this perlé. And so I get to the next square and then I lift off the tape and then we just put it down along there to the other corner and off you go again.
Fun.
Yeah. It is fun, especially if you put on something on the telly and then go for it. And
yeah,
I think
relaxing.
Relaxing,
Yeah, lovely.
hard to do this with only two of us here. There we go. Beautiful. Top's all finished.
It's huge, isn't it? It's bigger than a single.
It looks so lovely.
What a great pattern.
Yeah. Hope everyone loves it. There we go. There it all is. Purple on the end. Indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red.